One of the things you're famous for talking about is this idea of bubbles. And we're living in a moment where everybody's talking about the subject of artificial intelligence and everyone's getting very excited by it. I wanted to start there because it's an area where there is rife optimism on one side of things, but there's also a lot of money plowing into the market, which is, I guess, in your view, making things prone to collapse. What's your view on artificial intelligence?
Well, first of all, let me say, I think artificial intelligence is right up there with the railroads. It's one of the defining great ideas of the last couple of hundred years. It's going to change everything. And that is critical. If you mean to have a bubble, people think that a bubble is mainly because it's a scam, and nothing could be further from the truth. The great bubbles always occur around the very most important ideas. So the railroads, everyone could see that it would change the world. And everyone wanted to put their money in. And everybody put their money in. They overinvested. And even though the railroads were a spectacularly powerful idea, the railroads collapsed as stocks and everybody lost a ton of dough. The same with the internet. And then out of the wreckage, the railroads changed the world and the internet changed the world. What we have to remember is that in '99, Amazon went up 6 or 7 times. The greater the idea, the more obvious the idea, the more money goes in, and the bigger the bubble, and the bigger the bust.
And are we on the verge of a collapse with AI?
If you look at the data, it would be compatible with history for the peak to be very soon. This is, I think, the biggest investment bubble in American history.
Yeah. Wow, okay. So coming back to this point that we were talking about, a lot of people won't even know what a bubble is. I think you've done a good job of explaining. A bubble is when everyone gets excited, they all see something obvious,
Yes.
They plow their money in, the stocks go up, and then if you look at the graph that's in front of you there, which shows the history of asset bubbles, eventually there's a big collapse.
Yeah.
And you're saying that the collapse is on the horizon.
Yes.
And what does that mean for the average person?
What's going to happen is the high flyers will probably come down a lot. The stocks that have gone up the most, AI and the more exciting stocks with the biggest moves, historically would be expected to come down the most. From these unprecedented levels, a 70% decline would not be unexpected.